Welcome back. The campaign surrounding the continued detention of indigenous people of Biafra leader Nnamdi Kanu has taken another international turn after the separatist group announced that it presented his case before a high-level civil society gathering in Washington, D.C. The development has once again drawn international attention to one of Nigeria's most controversial legal and political cases, as IPOB seeks greater global awareness of its concerns over human rights, security, and self-determination. According to a statement issued by the group's spokesperson, Emmanuel Powerful, IPOB sent a delegation to participate in a U.S. civil society event focused on Nigeria. The delegation was reportedly led by the head of IPOB's 4th Directorate of State, Mazi Chris Mogu, alongside legal counsel Mike Arnold, Dr. Green, and other representatives. The event, according to IPOB, brought together members of the United States Congress, policy experts, faith leaders, and civil society organizations to discuss a range of issues affecting Nigeria. Among the topics reportedly raised during the meeting were growing insecurity across the country, attacks against Christian communities, concerns over vulnerable ethnic populations, and the broader human rights situation. However, one issue dominated IPOB's participation. The group said it used the opportunity to once again raise concerns about the continued detention of its leader, Nnamdi Kanu. According to IPOB, members of its delegation highlighted what they described as legal and human rights concerns surrounding Kanu's extraordinary retention and his continued detention. The group argued that the case raises important questions about due process, the rule of law, and the protection of fundamental human rights. These are positions IPOB has consistently maintained since Kanu was returned to Nigeria to face trial. It is important to note that these are the claims and positions expressed by IPOB. Nigerian authorities have consistently defended the legal process surrounding Kanu's prosecution and continue to pursue multiple charges against him through the courts. The legal proceedings remain ongoing, and the courts continue to determine the issues before them. During the Washington meeting, IPOB also presented what he described as the core recommendations. Although the statement released by the organization did not provide detailed information about the content of those recommendations. Instead, the group emphasized that its objective was to encourage greater international engagement on issues affecting Nigeria and particularly the people of the former Eastern region. According to IPOB, the organization remains committed to pursuing what it described as a peaceful, democratic, and internationally recognized resolution of the Biafran question through dialogue and the exercise of what it called the universally recognized right to self-determination. That position reflects the organization's long-standing public position regarding its political objectives. The Washington engagement represents another chapter in IPOB's strategy of seeking international attention for its campaign. Over the years, the organization has frequently attempted to raise its concerns before foreign governments, international organizations, human rights groups, and policy institutions in Europe, North America, and other parts of the world. Supporters of the organization argue that international engagement is necessary to bring greater attention to issues they believe deserve global scrutiny. Critics, however, maintain that Nigeria's internal political and security matters should primarily be resolved through the country's constitutional and judicial institutions. Regardless of those differing views, the latest meeting demonstrated that the case of Nnamdi Kanu continues to attract interest well beyond Nigeria's borders. IPOB said participants at the event discussed broader concerns about security conditions in Nigeria, including violence affecting communities, humanitarian challenges, and the need for increased international cooperation in promoting peace and protecting vulnerable populations. Following the meeting, The organization expressed appreciation to the event's organizers and participants for what it described as effort to raise awareness about communities facing persecution in Nigeria. The group further stated that it was encouraged by what it called growing international interest in developments affecting people in the former Eastern region. IPOB also announced that it intends to continue engaging with policymakers in the United States, faith-based organizations, civil society groups, and other international partners as part of its ongoing advocacy campaign. Meanwhile, the legal proceedings involving Nnamdi Kanu remain one of Nigeria's most closely watched court cases. His detention has generated extensive legal arguments, political debates, and international commentary over the past several years. The federal government continues to prosecute the case through the courts, while Kanu's legal team has repeatedly challenged various aspects of the proceedings. Several domestic and international organizations have also expressed differing opinions regarding the legal and human rights issues surrounding the matter. For observers of Nigerian politics, the Washington meeting illustrates how domestic legal disputes can increasingly become subjects of international discussion, particularly when they involve allegations concerning human rights, security, and constitutional issues. Whether IPOB's latest engagement will influence international opinion or future diplomatic discussions remains uncertain. Civil society events such as the one held in Washington often provide opportunities for advocacy groups to present their perspective, but they do not automatically translate into changes in government policy or legal outcomes. Ultimately, the fate of Nnamdi Kanu's ongoing legal case remains before Nigerian judicial system, while international advocacy efforts may continue to generate global attention. The legal questions surrounding his detention and prosecution will continue to be determined through the courts. IPOB has once again taken its campaign beyond Nigeria's borders, using an international platform in Washington to present its concern about security, human rights, and the continued detention of its leader. Whether this latest international outreach will have any measurable impact remains to be seen, but it ensures that the debate surrounding Nnamdi Kanu continues to attract attention both at home and abroad. Share your views in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this report, please like, share, and subscribe for more breaking news from Nigeria and across Africa. I'm Chidera Eso. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next report.